Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's Edwards, throwing to start the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 21 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Edwards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Hey, take 26.
Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
26. Cat 300. Cat 300.
Here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Let's
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Lions.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Edwards. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
52.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Edwards off the play fake. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Blue strike.
Looking to throw. Edwards. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready?
On second down, Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Edwards now to throw on 3rd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Back on. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Jumbo.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Lions, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Okay, right.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
26.
First down, Green Bay.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that is...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's taken down.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
You got 300. You got 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get this down near the 25.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 30.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Running is Swift. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off play action. Edwards. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
He'll get it inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready?
To throw is Edwards. Off play action. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Steps away.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready. Real green. Light blue.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.